Hi, Dave here. I'm the tie-dye guy, and I would like to thank you for joining me today. We're going to be doing a video on a project that is going to be showing you step by step on how to tie-dye a t-shirt. The name of the t-shirt that I'm doing today is called Reflections. It's a mirrored image from one side to the other. So come join me as I show you how to do it. I'm going to be showing you now how to mix up one of the tie-dye colors. I'm going to be using blue as my example. So the first thing you do is you find yourself a nice empty bottle, and there's a product here called organic nitrogen. Now what organic nitrogen does is it causes the dyes to become brighter. So I usually take this little measuring thing that I have here, and I put 2 scoops into the bottle. Always wear gloves because these chemicals can be harmful to you. This is a blue powder, very concentrated. They suggest that you wear a mask also because of the chemicals in it. I'm going to take 4 level.
So that's good.
Teaspoons, or that's what this is. This is a teaspoon. 4 level teaspoons into the bottle. It's a cold water dye, so I'm going to add cold water to it.
So it's hot.
Once you get the bottle filled to where you want it, you want to leave a little room for shaking because you're going to really mix this up good. So you're going to take the bottle and you're going to shake it, turn it upside down because the powder is going to be all inside. And that's how you mix the dyes for your tie-dyeing. Alright, we've been soaking our t-shirt in the soda ash solution for 15 minutes, and now we're going to wring it out. We're going to make sure that we have blue gloves or just any kind of a rubber glove on to keep the chemicals from getting on your skin. They dry your skin out really bad and they're not good for you. Okay, then we're going to take the t-shirt. We're going to lay it down on its back. And I'm going to take and I'm going to fold both of the arms together. Making sure that everything is pretty much straight. And then try to get as much of the creases and wrinkles out as you can. Okay. I'm going to take it, I'm going to start here, right below the arm, and I'm going to start twisting. Making a nice twist. Trying to keep it flat as you're twisting it. Making sure it comes together like a whirlpool. Okay. Now we're going to rubber band it together. Use about 3 rubber bands will be good. Just keeps it from unfolding. Okay. Then you pick it up and you bring it over to your table where you're going to dye on. Then I'm going to choose my colors. Let's start with the blue that I just mixed up and you saw. And you just kind of make sure that you fill one side of the shirt. If you don't want a lot of white when you open it up in the t-shirt, you want to make sure you get a good amount of dye on there, so that it can soak through. Okay, my first color, blue. Then we'll go with a green. This is a bright green. Making sure that it goes up against the blue. Okay. Now my favorite tie-dye color, which is yellow. I use yellow in almost everything I do. It's really nice and bright. Really is a nice bright color. I love the yellow. Have a table here and then a cloth underneath of it to catch the stuff that's dripping. This is nice wire racking. I'll hold it up away from the cloth. It's a nice color too, this turquoise. Of course, sometimes, which is interesting, when you mix blue and yellow together, it comes out to be a green. So there'll be a little interesting area in this shirt where the two colors went together. Okay, once we feel that we've got enough dye on the one side of the shirt, since this is going to be a spider pattern, the whole other side of the shirt is going to be black. So now that I'm wearing the gloves, I'm going to turn it over. Make sure it's nice and flat. You can see that the dyes have come all the way through the shirt to the other side. And I'm going to generously go over this side of the shirt with the black. Of course, I don't really want this to soak all the way through and ruin the other color, so I'm just doing a light version of it. That, when the shirt is undone and opened up, is going to be your spider pattern, is the black here, because it's just coloring just the tops of all the areas. So you'll be able to see that later on. Okay, so pretty much feel I got what I wanted done. If you see an area that you might want to put a little more color in because it's still a little white, you can just put a little on. Now what we're going to do is we're going to allow this to soak for a good 8 hours. That's the hardest part of the whole tie-dyeing process, is having patience, because you want to see what you just did and you want to see what it looks like. And you can't. You've got to wait 8 hours. Okay, now it's time for the final steps and the results to see what we did as we were tie-dyeing. So we take the water and turn it on, and we start rinsing the shirt. As we're rinsing the shirt, we're going to be removing the rubber bands so that we can untwist it. Making sure that we get most of the dye out of it, we're going to wash it in the washing machine for a final rinse and then dry it before we wear it. You want to squeeze the majority of the dye out as we're unfolding it. And the shirt, you see, is starting to come to life. Okay, that's most of the dye out of it, so I'm going to turn the water off. Give it a final good squeeze. And then I'm going to unfold it and show you what we did. Okay, we're going to unfold it now and see what we have come up with. This is called a reflection. It's a mirrored image from one side to another. And I would like to thank you for watching today, and go to our website www.ourcreativeideasusa.com and check above our videos. We have an area where you can buy the supplies to make your own tie-dye. All you have to do is click on the images and go right to the website. Thank you for watching.